Good morning, students. I, Babita Goel, standing in front of you and welcome you on the online classes of SGV. Now, children, I hope you must be good, healthy, and safe at home. In the previous video or classes, I have taught you the poem The Road Not Taken, which was written by Robert Frost. Now, today, I am starting with lesson 2 of Moment book, The Adventure of Toto. Children, before I start with it, I want to say something of Ruskin Bond life and work. Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British descent. He lived with his adopted family in Landor, Missouri, India. And the Indian Council for Children Education has organized his life in the growth of children literature in India. He is born on May 19, 1934 in Kasauli, Himachal Pradesh. He grew up in Jamnagar, Delhi, Dehradun and Shimla. His famous book, The Room on the Roof, was written by him at the age of 17, but it was published when he was 21 years. His first 20 years of his life groom was to become a good writer as he developed his personality in such a way. But despite his loneliness and sufferings, he just developed an optimistic outlook and he found the path of becoming an earnest writer. So he found a solace in reading books which his father wished him to follow, and this habit was inculcated in him by his father only. Then he returned to India and worked as a journalist in Delhi and Dehradun for a few years. Then he just come back to the town in the Himalayan foothills and pursued with the freelance writing in 1963. Then he wrote many books and novels which was published in numerous magazines. And overall he wrote more than 500 children books, novels and over 30 children books also. And his work is also been adapted for TV and that films also. He received Sahitya Academic Award in 1992 for the story collection Our Trees Still Grow in Thera, and he won Padma Shri Award in 1999 and Delhi Government Lifetime Achievement Award in 2012. He is being considered as an icon among Indian writers, children author and top novelist, and it is an area work which established him as one of the best loved and more admired storyteller of his contemporary time. Now children, before I start, I only want to say that it is good to keep the pet at home, look after them, take care of them because they also need us. They have been adorable creatures, they need love from us and everything. They also love us because they have been too attached to us, they have been caring for us and everything. But if we have been keeping some animals which have been notorious, mischievous and creating nuisance in our home, that is not been possible to keep that animal as a pet like monkey. In this story also it is being narrated in this manner. So if the animal who has been notorious, mischievous, we can't able to keep them as a pet. We have to then make them out of the houses. So before I start, I want to give an introduction of this story. This story is a humorous and adventurous narrated about the monkey, a naughty monkey named Toto, which the writer's grandfather had purchased from the Tonga driver. The pranks played by this naughty monkey has been narrated in a very interesting manner and make us to read out the story what comes next to us. Now I am starting with the story. Once the grandfather purchased a monkey from the Tonga driver of ₹5. The Tonga driver took the monkey to the feeding trough so that he won't able to run away. When grandfather saw the monkey, he just has a desire to add him to the collection of an animal which he had in his zoo at home, because your grandfather has the hobby of keeping animals at home like rabbits, goats, squirrels, donkey, etc. So he just decided to keep this monkey also along with those animals. But Now the writer is been describing about Toto. Toto has a bright shiny eyes which shows his naughtiness or mischievousness. His eyebrows was also being set on the face, and his teeth was sparkled like a pearls. The Anglo-India, the ladies belonging to the Anglo-Indian communities just got scared when they saw his teeth, which were displayed when he smiled. His hands was dried and wrinkled as it has been dried in the sun like a pickled vegetables. And now he had a long tail. His grandfather thought his tail gave a good look for an animal, and the tail is also being symbolized as the third hand for him. Now, with the tail, he can able to climb from branch to branch and a tree to tree, and it also use the tail to lift the object which is beyond his hand reach. But grandfather being scared with his wife, and because his writer's grandmother doesn't like the animals what grandfather been bringing at home. Sometimes he brings new pets, animals, birds, when grandmother is being deadly against it. So grandfather decided not to disclose her just now. He decided that when grandmother will be in good mood, then they are going to disclose her. Then, so they took the monkey to in the cupboard and just which has been in writer's room and put it inside and tuck it with the hook so that he won't able to run away. And that hook was being attached to the decorative wallpaper. The writer and the grandfather visited Toto after few hours. What they saw? The sight was very shocking. They saw he has already torn the decorative wallpaper, had broken the hook, and he had already escaped from the binding. And he also tore the writer's blazer into thin pieces. Now, whatever grandfather observed, he thought that Toto is very clever. Then he also thought if more time has been given to Toto, then he would have tied these thin pieces in a rope and would have escaped out of the window. Now, Toto was shifted to the servant quarter and he was put in a cage. Now Toto has to live with other pets in grandfather's zoo. The zoo was comprised of rabbit, squirrel and the favorite goat of the writer. Now because he was so mischievous that he doesn't let other animals also sleep whole night. Now one day grandfather has to go to Saranpur to collect his pension. But grandfather thought that he might take Toto with him as nobody can able to manage him. So he took a big bag which was made of strong material canvas and he put a little bit straw in the bag so that he can able to remain in the bag properly, because during the trip time the bag was the home of it in which he has to live in it, and on the bag the zipper was there which can be closed out. So the grandfather ensured himself he won't able to escape out of it, nor he can even open the even take out the face out of it, because it has been closed with a zipper and he won't able to run out or bite the strong material canvas. But still Totos make unsuccessful efforts to come out of the bag. The bag start rolling on the floor and or being jumping in the air. All the scene was seen by the passenger many times, and they were curious to know what was in the bag. Grandfather has to take out the ticket from the bag to cross the turnstile. In that moment, Toto peeked out his face out of it and smiled at the ticket collector. Ticket collector was astonished to see that the grandfather is been traveling with a monkey. Then he just recovered himself and said to the grandfather to buy or pay money for the ticket for traveling with a dog. Grandfather can't able to explain it clearly and he's told that it has been a monkey, not a dog. Then he again missed to say that it is not an animal of 4 feet, but ticket collector was confirmed that the monkey fell in the category of a dog only. So grandfather has to pay rupees 3 for the Toto's ticket. Grandfather was disappointed and he wanted to take the revenge with the ticket collector. So he took out the tortoise from his pocket and just showed it to the ticket collector and asked whether he has to buy the ticket for it also. Then ticket collector come closer, observe it and just push it slightly and announce that grandfather doesn't want to buy a ticket for it as it doesn't fall in the category of dog. Now, if Toto was being observed by the grandmother, and his grandmother come his presence at home. Now she shifted or allotted his space in the stable with the family donkey Nana. Both of them are anti, or you can say been an enemy of each other. While he was just in the stable, grandfather just walked and observed Toto that the Nana was being restless and pushing his rope and moving away from the heap of hay. Grandfather gave a hit at the back of the Nana's back to stop it, but Nana jumped at a jerk and along with it Toto dragged along with her as Toto was holding the ears of Nana. In the winter season, Toto was interested in taking a warm bath. Before entering in the water, he always checked the temperature of the water and just coming in the tub, he moved 1 foot at a time. Then he entered in the tub, he just make his face out of it, rub the soap on his body, clean it out, then come out of the tub and rush to the stove in the kitchen to dry himself. He annoyed when anybody laughed or he got hurt and he refused to take a bath. Now narrator has been describing one incident in which Toto was about to boil himself. In the kitchen, in a large kettle, the water was boiling on the stove and Toto went there in the kitchen. He climbed on the stove and removed the lid of it. And he thought the water has become warm enough for him to take a bath. So he moved in. At that moment, he had not checked the temperature. He moved into the kettle and just put his head out of it. Then what he observed, the water start boiling and he can't able to control himself. First he just thought to come out of the kettle, and just because as the temperature outside was too cold, he can't able to come out. He remained in the kettle. The water start boiling and he start jumping inside the kettle. At that moment, no situation was there to anybody to save him. But luckily at that moment, grandmother came and whatever she observed, she took out the Toto half boiled and removed it out of the kettle. Now, if there is a part in a brain that governs ability to create some mischief, that part is in Toto's brain, which was highly developed because he has a great capacity to create mischief. So with this mischief, he been always, whenever the writer's aunt passes away or passes by him, he try to tear their dresses. Now one more incident writer want to tell where he has created lot of mischief. At the lunch time, a dish of plow was being arranged on the dining table. Before any family member comes, then he started eating. When grandmother saw Toto was eating in the plate, he just screamed out. In response, he threw the plate at her grandmother. Then when aunt came to catch the Toto, he threw a glass of water at her face. And when the grandfather arrived, he just leapt out of the window along with the dish of rice with him and just sat down on the jackfruit, and he determined to eat all the rice. But to take the revenge of the grandmother's scream, he just ate all the rice and threw the plate on the floor, and it broke into thin pieces. Now finally grandfather realized it is not possible for me to keep Toto at home, because he's been creating lot of nuisance at home, and he can't able to afford the losses or whatever things he's been creating at home, like tearing the curtains, wallpapers, and breaking the dishes. So at last he just went to the Tonga driver and just returned the Toto back to him of ₹3. Now at last, children, I want to say कि only keep the pet which have been suitable at home. Not all the pets have been fit at home. So please be particular. I know pets have been adorable. Their needs are kindness, helping hand and everything. But it depends upon the animal, whatever thing they have been doing. Not any pet who has been doing lot of mischief, we have to just make them out of our house. Now at the last, I think you must have understood the chapter carefully. So be healthy, good, and remain safe at home. Thank you so much.